An 84-year-old man lay helpless in the woods, his leg broken, unable to move. He had been there for over 6 hours, but his 13-year-old dog refused to leave the road, and that decision saved his life. This is the incredible true story of Gita, a rescue dog who became a hero. What happened in September 2024 in Stevens County, Washington, proves that sometimes the animals we rescue end up rescuing us. And this is Amazing Animal Tales. Let's dive into this heartwarming story. Meet Gita. She's a 13-year-old mixed-breed dog with a gentle soul and a lifetime of loyalty in her eyes. Gita wasn't always living the comfortable life she has now. Years ago, she was a rescue dog, taken in by an 84-year-old man who saw past her rough beginnings and gave her a loving home. Her owner, whose name hasn't been publicly shared, lives in the rural countryside of Stevens County, Washington. It's a peaceful area with winding roads, dense forests, and the kind of quiet that city folks dream about. But on September 25th, 2024, that peaceful countryside became the setting for a life or death situation. It was late afternoon when the elderly man decided to take a walk. Gita, as always, followed along. She had been his faithful companion for years, never straying far from his side. But then, something went terribly wrong. While walking along a trail, the man lost his footing. He fell hard. The pain was immediate and intense. His leg was broken. At 84 years old, with diabetes and other health conditions, this wasn't just a fall. It was a medical emergency. He tried to get up. He couldn't. He tried to call for help. No one was around. Hours passed. The sun began to set. The temperature dropped. For 6.5 hours, he lay there in the woods, unable to move, his condition worsening with every passing minute. For someone with diabetes, this kind of situation can quickly become life-threatening. Without help, he might not have survived the night. But Gita knew something was wrong. While her owner lay helpless in the forest, Gita made a decision. She didn't run away in fear. She didn't abandon him. Instead, she ran to the nearest road and stayed there. She refused to leave. Cars passed by. People walked past. But Gita didn't move. She stood there, barking, drawing attention, doing everything a 13-year-old dog could do to signal that something was wrong. And then, finally, someone noticed. Deputy Wright from the Stevens County Sheriff's Office was patrolling the area when he spotted Gita. She was alone on the roadside, clearly distressed. Something didn't feel right. Deputy Wright approached the dog. Gita immediately started moving toward the woods, looking back at him as if to say, "Follow me." And he did. Gita led him down a trail, through the trees, deeper into the forest. And there, lying on the ground, was her owner. He had been there for 6.5 hours. Thanks to Gita's refusal to leave that road, thanks to her determination to get help, Deputy Wright found him in time. Emergency services arrived quickly. The man was carefully lifted and transported to the hospital. His injuries were serious, but he was alive. Doctors later said that if he had been out there much longer, especially given his age and medical conditions, the outcome could have been very different. The Stevens County Sheriff's Office posted about the rescue on social media, praising Gita as a true hero. The post read, "Gita is a 13-year-old scared rescue dog who saved her owner's life by refusing to leave the roadway." The story quickly spread. News outlets picked it up. People from around the world commented, sharing their own stories of loyal pets and expressing gratitude for dogs like Gita. One commenter wrote, "This is why we don't deserve dogs. They're too pure for this world." Another said, "That dog is an angel." She knew exactly what she was doing. Gita's story is a reminder of something we often forget in our busy lives. The bond between humans and animals is real, powerful, and sometimes life-saving. This wasn't a trained rescue dog. Gita wasn't taught to seek help in emergencies. She was just a 13-year-old dog who loved her owner and refused to let him die alone in the woods. She could have stayed with him. She could have curled up beside him and waited. But instead, she ran for help. She stood on that road for hours, barking at strangers, doing everything she could to save the man who had once saved her. Today, the 84-year-old man is recovering. And Gita, she's right by his side, just like always, because that's what heroes do. They don't give up. They don't leave. They fight for the ones they love. If this story touched your heart, let me know in the comments. Have you ever had a pet save your life or show incredible loyalty in a difficult moment? Don't forget to subscribe to Amazing Animal Tales for more incredible true stories of heroic animals. And remember, sometimes the greatest heroes have 4 legs and a wagging tail. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next story.